Hi, welcome. I'm Brentan Schellenbach, and this is a short sequence of belly down back bends. So these are going to range from mild to medium intensity, and they're sequenced in order. They're designed to warm up our spine in increments. So if you're a little bit tighter in your spine or in your shoulders or in your pelvis, these are going to be a good way to introduce your body to back bends in a way that isn't overdoing it. They're also designed to counteract the effects of sitting in the upper body. So if you've just had a really long day and you need just a little bit of chest opening, then get on your mat and on your belly, and we'll begin in tabletop position. Start with a few cat-cows. Warm up the spine in both directions and start breathing three-dimensionally into the lower abdomen. Back through center, keep the navel slightly active and just press the right leg away from you. Root the heel back through space and get the thigh turned on. You can rock forward or backward. We're just preparing the legs for the integration that's going to be asked of them. Other one. When you're pausing in this pose, I think the purpose is root through the left heel and the left frontal hip bone on the front of the body. Draw that into your body. And release. Make sure the hands are wider than the shoulders. They can be turned out if that's more comfortable. Slide your pelvis forward until your heart is forward of your fingernails. Soften the scapula on the back. Look forward slightly with the chin, but still extend through the skull. Take a big breath in, three-dimensionally lower abdomen. And exhale, modified chaturanga to the floor. Soften the pelvis, taps of feet. And you can even exhale through the mouth here. Okay, first belly down back bend, we'll start with Sphynx. So pretty accessible for most students' bodies. You'll take the elbows underneath the shoulders, forearms spread wide, hands spread. And we want to activate the whole base of the forearm, so not just the elbows. Spread the fingers, utilize their surface area into the floor, same as the palms. Center of the palm is suction cupped up away from the floor. Root the inner outer wrist, inner outer elbow. And as you do that, squeeze the elbows toward your body. Scapula move in towards each other. Heart presses forward. And here's how to work the throat and back bends, because I think sometimes we just lift and thrust into it. So to work the throat, take your chin to neutral, and then draw your throat back in space like it's slingshot or something. And you should feel your whole spine move, and you can lift your chin after that. And release. Elbows splay out, forehead goes down. This is time to observe. You can roll your pelvis a little bit left to right if that feels better. If you feel any pinching or tightness in the low back, that just means that your back bend is being overly distributed to the low back. And that will probably happen if the upper back is really tight. So my suggestion, if you're feeling any of that, is to first start integrating the front of your body towards your belly, towards your spine more. So if I were to come in that belly towards the spine, you could even lift the front pelvis off the ground a little bit. So you could, still take a full pose like that. And then also my second suggestion is only go as far as you can without that compression pain. Now, a little rule for backbends is that the legs should be neutral or internally rotated. So for Shalabhasana locust pose, I actually like to start with a little internal rotation, and I roll them until like my kneecaps feel like they're about to kiss each other. And then straighten the legs back, forehead to the ground, slide your hands back. Take a big inhale and fill up the low back like an inner tube. And exhale, keep that space as you draw your thighs into your pelvis on the front side of your body. Inhale, fill up that low back. And exhale, squeeze your thighs into the front of your body. I'm using my inner thigh muscles and my low belly muscles for that. Next inhale, fill up the low back, and as you do that, lift your legs. And exhale, peel your chest. And inhale into the low back, lift your legs, lift your arms. And exhale, draw your sternum to your spine and your low belly to your spine and look up. And release. And you can just roll your body a little bit left to right. And that one's really good to take twice. So in the break time in between your poses, just observe your experience. What feels open, what feels warm, what feels tight. Try to name the sensation without liking it or disliking it, and that will help you be more honest with how you're observing things. And the more honest you are with your self-observation, the more the remedy will be revealed to you. So how to adjust yourself so you start feeling the back bend feel really great. Take a big inhale. Exhale, keep that space, plug your thighs into your body on the front of your body. Inhale again. Keep the space, exhale, lift the legs. Next inhale, peel the chest up from the floor with the back, hands up. If you're a little bit more open in the shoulders, interlock the fingers and lift them back and up. Build the pose for a few more breaths. Inhales, fill up the back body. Exhale, stabilize. Inhales, fill up the back body, they lift you. Exhale, stabilize. Inhale. Ooh, exhale, release. We'll start to work our legs differently. So we'll stretch them out, fan the toenails open, and if it's hard for you to point your toes like this, then just roll up a blanket and put it underneath your ankles, and you'll be able to do more with your feet that way. So you want to be able to use your toenails, stretch them open, and push all of them down, but more than anything, your fourth and fifth toenail, so the pinky side edge. Notice how this makes your thigh bones really neutral in space. Now squeeze your thighs so that your knees are lifted, and use all of this energy to simultaneously shoot your toes back in space evenly from the big toe to the little, and at the same time, plug the thigh bones into the pelvis on the front of your body. And if you can't feel some of this, don't worry, all will be revealed in time. Now the legs should feel very active. Slide your hands back underneath your elbows and roll your shoulders together. Now take a big inhale, breathe into your low back, and exhale, keep your butt cheeks open wide and lift the chest using your back muscles. So like a mama kitty is lifting the scruff from her baby kitty. Now first keep the neck in the same line as the spine, so don't do anything with the chin, it's at neutral. Even the forehead can be heavy here as the chest opens. And then grip your fingers down and pull them back to your body as you start to lift up. You want your muscles to hold your whole upper body in place. Root your fingers more than your wrists. Take your belly button to your spine. And the neck goes in the same line as the spine. So snuggle it back and then lift it up. Elbows should not be winging out to the side. Arms should not be shrugging up to the shoulders or rolling forward. So sometimes it's hard to see all of that, but roll them open, take them down, look up. And now we'll exhale, pull back, tabletop position. And we'll just take the pelvis down to the knees. Whew. Any of these back bends can be pursued at any time in your practice. And if you're someone who likes to go to group classes and you have a tighter spine, or your body just prefers the easier back bends, modify with these anytime that you want to. And after this, I would pursue some twists, some forward folds, and then maybe lie down on your back for a quick shavasana, and you'll be set for the rest of your day. Namaste.